Lord, you have done so much for us. You continue to do so much for us. Even in our broken state, you are there by our side. Even when we are lost, stuck in our own heads, you remain at our side, patiently waiting for us to ask for your help. Waiting for us to be willing and ready to accept the help and healing that you offer us. We spend so much of our lives trying to fix ourselves. We buy self-help books, hoping to gain wisdom and insight on how to fix our life. We wish to look like those who the world says we should look like. We strive to act like those who the world says are the greatest. We try to climb the ladder of success to make ourselves feel better. We wear the newest fashions to make others take notice. But why? Why do we go through so much trouble trying to please others that will drop us the minute we stumble? Why do we want to look like those who we perceive as the most beautiful? Truly, that beauty is only skin deep. That success is only temporary. We know that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. We know that you handpicked every detail and knit it together, making us who we are. We know that you have made only one of us beautiful in every way. We say we believe your word. We say we trust your ways and your thoughts. But then we envy those who we see as better. We envy their hair, their body shape, their position in life, their home, their car, sometimes even their relationships. We are actually instructed not to covet our neighbor's things. But if we are honest with ourselves, at some point in our lives, we have envied what others have. We have wished we had their life, their confidence, their beauty, their advantages in life. But that's not who you have called us to be. That's not where you have called us to be. You have placed us perfectly in this moment of time, in this situation, in this lifestyle for a reason. If we humble ourselves and walk in step with you, then you will guide us in your ways. Perhaps we were put here to testify to the girl in the corner who is questioning her purpose in life, hating her appearance. Perhaps we are to be the light to the child who knows when he goes home he will face more anger and abuse. Perhaps we were placed in that diagnosis to testify to the man contemplating his reasoning to live that it doesn't define us. Perhaps the abuse we endured as a child is meant to help the coworker struggling to overcome the traumas of her own past. Perhaps that strained marriage will one day become a testimony to others of the importance of sticking together through better or for worse. Perhaps that rebellious child will go on to be the light of an entire community, bringing thousands to Christ through missionary work. We have seen it over and over again throughout your word, throughout history. We have seen the lost and the broken be the light of Jesus. We have seen the short, the tall, the fat, the skinny, the ugly, the beautiful, the young, and the old be the light of Jesus. We have seen many creeds and colors, Republican, Democrat, free, enslaved, poor, rich, be the light of Jesus. Throughout history, we have seen many do God's work despite their circumstances. Noah built a boat to save him from rain. He didn't even know what rain was, as the world laughed at him. Mother Teresa lived in poverty amongst the many people she helped, full of love for others and faith in you, Father. Many walked to their execution, head held high, preaching of your love to those who are marching them to their death, faith in their hearts that they will see you in paradise. Widows gave the last of their salaries to your kingdom, while the rich gave what they wouldn't miss. Disciples gave their lives, living as you lived, while others simply pointed the finger at others, calling out their transgressions. You ate and ministered to those the world had cast out. We don't even want them in our churches. You spoke to the downcast souls. We stick our noses and walk faster, hoping they won't ask for change. You healed the sick, and we try to avoid them at all cost. You forgave the woman of the night. We gossip about them and judge them. You forgave those who crucified you and slandered your holy name. We don't want to forgive the last harsh word they said to us out of anger and frustration, whether they've apologized or not. We say we are children of the Most High God, yet we don't show it. We say we have faith in the one true God, yet we don't walk it out. We say we are forgiven, yet we don't forgive. We say we are loved by the God of angel armies, yet we don't love another just because they don't think like us. We say your mercies are new every morning, yet we don't offer mercy to the child who broke our favorite coffee cup. We say you are the most compassionate of all, yet we don't offer compassion as we walk by the beggar on the street who only wants $1 for food, saying we have nothing, yet we stop at that Starbucks on the corner for our coffee. You have called us to live like you lived. You have instructed we love all, not just those who have something to offer us. I don't see a lot of that love and compassion being modeled in this day and age. I see a lot of people wagging their fingers, telling others how they should be living. I see a lot of others gossiping about what she did Saturday night. I see a lot of judgmental stares and comments. I don't see much compassionate, empathetic gestures. It's time we look at ourselves and wake up to our own transgressions. It's time we come back to you and fall at your feet. Ask that you forgive our shortcomings. It's time we ask for you to change our hearts to hurt for those who are hurting. It's time we ask to see the world as you see the world. It's time we ask to see things for what they are and not for what they want to see. It's time we step out of our box and into yours. It's time we walk out the way we say we believe. It's time we show the world what it actually means and looks like to be a child of God. It's time for change, and that change starts with our own hearts, Father. Guide us in your ways, Father. Guide us with your love. This is the way, your way. You are our one and only God. You are the author and perfecter of our faith. We are enough as we are. We are children of God. Let's act like it. We love you, Abba. Help us to share your love with the world. You deserve all the glory and honor that we can possibly give you. You deserve our complete surrender. You alone deserve all our praise and worship. Glory to you always. Hallelujah.